Hello everyone! It is time once again for ROM Roulette and Request. What a beautiful Saturday night it is, as are all Saturday nights, especially when ROM Roulette and Request is involved. Alright, as I mentioned in the chat, this is not going to be obviously relevant to anybody in the replay. This started a bit late and very, very nearly did not happen at all. Essentially, I was foolish. I thought that... I was talking with Hector on a stream that he did. Or actually it might have been... No, you know what? It was actually on a stream I did. Right. It was a stream I did. It was my Final Fantasy VII stream. And, we messaged on Twitter. He sent me some instructions on how to uninstall Project Eris. I figured, okay, well, I uninstall Project Eris, just reinstall that, Auto Bleem, package. Good to go. Not so simple. Essentially, I did that, and then I realized, wait, maybe I shouldn't install Auto Bleem just a couple of hours or, a day, whatever, before I'm supposed to go live. And then I had to basically format another SD card, install Project Eris again. I had to do another SD card because it requires FAT32 to install, and it was just insane. Basically, this was delayed because of my own, I guess you could just say, arrogance and lack of foresight. But we are here now, and as I mentioned a couple of times on Twitter, this is a themed night. So, this was supposed to be, like... Okay, so you pick, like, from Nintendo, Sega, Atari. I put a poll up on Twitter, and the problem with that, though, is that only one person ended up voting. Thankfully, at least it was at least one person, and they voted for Nintendo. So I decided to go with the Nintendo Game Boy. Reason I'm doing that is because... I think the Game Boy is a pretty interesting console. It's not like the NES where, everybody is kind of covered just about everything involved. To a point where now we're kind of having to, like, dig up old Famicom games to find material, which I will probably get to the NES eventually. There is a lot of interesting stuff I have here. That said, the Game Boy, I think, is maybe a little bit more uncharted. So, same with the Game Boy Advance. The thing with the Game Boy Advance is, I think a lot of the games are kind of just like these, licensed shovelware titles, and a lot of them sort of tend to play the same. So, Game Boy, I think, has more variety in that sense. So, we are going to be doing an all Game Boy stream on this live stream. And, of course, as this is ROM Roulette and Request, we will, you can request whatever you want. It doesn't have to be Game Boy. Would be nice if it is, because, keeps with the theme, but you can request whatever you want, obviously. Hello, Chad. Yes. If you didn't hear my spiel, it's starting a couple minutes late because I did not have the foresight to realize that you probably shouldn't try and, like, switch basically the software used a little under 24 hours before the stream is actually supposed to start. Oh, wow. Chad already has a request. The Pokemon trading card game. I don't know if that's Game Boy or Game Boy Color. Let's see. It looks like it's... Okay. Looks like it's Game Boy Color. That's fine. And I would do, like, Game Boy Color games. I should actually probably just put them both in the same folder, because, like, they really are essentially just the same console. Just usually, it's a good idea to do it this way. It is game... Well, I found it in Game Boy Color. It's probably one of those... Yeah, in fact, it looks like it is. It's one of those games that just plays on both Game Boy and Game Boy Color. And, like, Game Boy Color adds, like, some colorization. Yep, 1998. This would have been, like, a very early Game Boy Color game. Looking at the audio, looks like the game audio might be a little bit loud. I'll turn it down. Alright, can you... Is everything working? Can you hear my, Can you hear my voice? Can you hear the game? Should I adjust the volume in any way? My friend bought it... my friend brought it on the bus. And that's how I learned of it. Audio is good. Okay, that's good. I did play, like, the Pokemon card game, like, years ago when I was a kid. Not a whole lot. So, it's gonna... I remember it being pretty simple, though, so I don't think there's too much to learn. Actually, what I'm gonna do real quick is, I'm gonna remap the controls. Let's do... That should be A. And that should be B. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I did it wrong. Yeah, so I want that to be A, and I want... Oh, yeah, I see. Get it. There. I want that to... No. There. Oh, game is a bit low. Okay. I thought it looked a bit loud, but... There, we don't want to get too attached to our our Pokerman. NA is crazy about Pokerman. And Pokerman card collecting. Pokemon cards. Are they really trying to give this a story? I don't know how to play the card games. I just collect them. I just collected them as a kid. Yeah, I used to have a couple. I think I gave them to a friend years ago. shit, this actually looks like just a straight up Pokemon game. Is this just like Pokemon just like with the with like a card battle system or something like that? Wait. Dr. Mason? Whoa, there's like new people in here. Who's Dr. Mason and why is he not Professor Oak? Okay, well it is like giving me like instructions, that's good. What do I want to ask about? Fucking everything. Energy. I assume, okay. Okay, so this is kind of like that, they never made a newer Pokemon card game after... Really? Are you sure? I could have sworn there was, like... I could have sworn there was, like, some Pokemon card video games, like, for 3DS. Like, wasn't there one that was, like, free to play and it, like, had, like, some amiibo connectivity or something like that? I don't remember. Yeah, this is kind of like that Dragon Ball game that you made me play the one stream. No, only TCG online for Really? There was a... Oh, there was one for PC. Wow. Okay. Was that like on a website, I guess? So that said, what I was saying about, what I was saying before about, like, software, this might be running a different, type of software next time we see each other. I'm in the process of attempting to, put Auto Bleem on this. The energy required for... Oh, I see. So there's, like, an energy meter that, like, runs out. And you have to, like, kind of conserve it in that way. The newest update, version, they didn't put in... Wait. The newest update version, they didn't put it on Switch. Okay. I have a friend, actually, who, like, still has a collection of Pokemon cards. They're probably worth something now, because I think, like, especially, like, the older ones are really starting to go up in price. Like, the ones, like, from the late 90s, like, back when, like, Pokemon was a huge craze. Retreating... Evolving Pokemon. This seems... I think this all seems like something I can figure out on my own. Thanks to Logan Paul and his Charizard... Really? You wanna know a fun fact? My middle name is actually Paul. Not even kidding. So let's hang. Oh, sorry. Wrong choice of words. Let's play a game. Hydrothermal nuclear war! Literally all I know about Logan Paul is, like, that whole controversy a couple years ago when he went to, like, the suicide... Pokemon! No, it's actually Poker Man. In fact, I always had, like, this... Yeah, Chad requested this one. Anyway, hi, Dyer. Anyway, sorry, I just had to, like, process a whole bunch of emotions there. Anyway, I always had this, like, fantasy of, like, some Chinese bootleg cartridge, and it's just, like, a regular, like, poker game, like, casino poker game, like, I don't know, like, Trump Casino or whatever on, like, Game Boy, but they just rename it to Poker Man. That would be just, like, the greatest thing. What's up? Not too much. Like I said, the stream almost didn't happen because I thought that I could install Auto Bleem not even 24 hours before the stream was supposed to start. Although, I did find out that Auto Bleem does work with Project Eris, so there shouldn't be any problems converting that over. Project Eris is vital to me because I need the random button. Do not shuffle the deck. Okay. Well, there's Casino Kid. Was that on Game Boy, though? I know of Casino Kid on the NES. Actually, wasn't that, like, based off of an anime, and then, like, they like, scrubbed the anime license from it in the US version? And I think there's a Casino Kid 2 as well. I've never actually seen that played, but, I do have Casino Kid on physical cartridge. On NES. But yeah, if you could, like, know NES, I know Eugene. Yeah, he streamed it a couple months ago. It's, I mean, it's a casino game. Actually, that would probably be perfect. Just, like, get a ROM of Casino Kid, do, like, a sprite hack to make the logo say Poker Man, and there we go. We have my idiotic dream come true. Okay, I vaguely remember what this is. Basically, you just, like, want the card with the highest XP, I think. And if your card... It's basically just, like, War, but extra steps. Final Fantasy Adventure next. It's like Zelda. Okay. I might actually need to check that out. Final Fantasy... Did you say it's called Final Fantasy Adventure? Okay. An action Pokemon. Shit, maybe I should have, like... Oh, okay, I see. Level 20, level 15... Okay. You can't select... Why not? Oh, do I need to select energy? No. Can I just not select, like, cards with that level of energy yet? Okay. Yeah, that is it. So I guess, like, you have to, like, gain the ability to, yeah. Having worked in a casino, it would be interesting to make a game from that perspective. There you go, just, like... if, like, someone tries to, like, assault you, like, no way, man, you cheated. You know, you have to, like, get, like, that briefcase with a gun. Basically, it would just be, like, you have to, like, dodge drunk guys throwing their beers at you, and if somebody, like, gets aggressive, you have to, like, shoot them in the kneecaps. That's about, accurate, correct? Hey, Eugene! How are you? Yep. Yeah, Eugene did stream Casino Kid. It's a fun game, if you like that kind of thing. I would like to, at some point... You didn't beat, like, the first, part of it, did you? Like, the blackjack? I think it's, like, you need to get $2,000, and then... What happens after that? I think, like, after that, do you get to, like, play, like, other casino games? I haven't spent a ton of time with it. No, I don't think I got that far in it. Okay. Most casino security is unarmed, at least outside Vegas. It's America! Nothing's unarmed. Okay. By the way, guys, Chad specifically might not be subscribed, but he should be. Check out Dyer's other channel. It's Dyer and Betty, Bettie. In fact, I think, did I? Yeah, I gave you a wrench. If you want to plug, I don't know if Chad is subscribed, but he should be. Everybody should be. He's been doing some streams lately. Those streams are really fun. He just did a stream not too long ago where he streamed a couple Saturn games. He does a video pretty much every Wednesday, unless, like, that, you know, he's busy or something, where he and his wife, Betty... Trust me, we were, but we had state police backing us up if needed. Yeah, link. Yeah, Dyer, if you want to post that in the chat, please. You are... I gave you mod access, so you should be able to do that. I need to check out the recent City Connect. It's really good. I mean, I've never really... He did actually kind of give you... He did kind of, like, name drop you in the video, if I remember, actually. But yeah, he'll do, like, NES, TurboGrafx, Atari, just anything old, sometimes obscure. Just generally, it's usually very interesting. That cat is the devil. He is! That cat is the reason why I hate City Connection, because, like, you can't actually see him. There's, like, some strats on how to avoid the cat. I think, like, generally what I have heard, the cat from City Connection, generally what I've heard is, the cat appears if you, drive on the same stretch of road for a really long time. Even that is not necessarily guaranteed. The cat appears mostly randomly, but there are a couple strats to avoid it. And Chad subscribed. Thank you, Chad. You will not regret it. Put your Pokemon... Okay. Staryu from your hand and put it in there. I try to pick games where you can maximize the humor potential. Yeah, like, he, Well, when he did the live stream, he did a game I actually really like called Sexy Parodius. I didn't even know that was available on Saturn. And actually, it's good that he streamed that, because I've been wanting to stream that. I've been looking for an excuse to stream that a lot. I just have no idea if it's safe to go on YouTube. He did it, though, so he's the guinea pig. It's fine. Thanks for the shout-out, Eldine. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Always happy to oblige. Well, this is the only Pokemon, so it would have to be this? No? Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. So you have to... Okay. Okay, yeah, that's right. You have, like, a special coin. I'm remembering that now. Heads! I drew water energy. Use the attack command. You need to attack energy cards to your Pokemon. Oh, attack shit. The Pika coin. Yeah, this is a Pokemon card game. Chad was actually just telling me there is, this was the only Pokemon card game that was released for a console, which I swore there was others. I thought there was one, like, on 3DS. But, I thought, like, the modern Pokemon cards had, like, amiibo support or something and worked with that game, but I guess I'm wrong. Yep, Eugene, the one and only Pokemon card game. Yeah. Also, what did Dyer say? There's nothing really dirty about Sexy Parodius, to be honest. There's a little cheesecake. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, I heard, like, if you do 100% the game, I think, like, then you get, like, the good ending where, like, there's some sort of nudity, but I would not do something like that. I'd probably just play it for a couple of minutes, because I'm not very good at... I love Parodius, but I suck at it. What I know about Pokemon games could fill a shot glass halfway, so this is all news to me. Pretty much same. I played, like, Pokemon once or twice with a friend when I was a kid. That's my experience. Oh, not enough energy, okay. That one, I think. Not enough? What the hell? The best ending is a picture of a nude blonde girl, but there's nothing showing. It's okay, fair enough. Done, I guess. Do it again. Okay. Yeah, I think, I'll tell you what, I am going to add this to favorites and then probably look at this more on my own time. It seemed, this is one of those games where, like, I could see myself enjoying it if I had kind of, like, more time to sort of, like, get, like, all of the mechanics down. As it stands, I think I'm gonna move on to Final Fantasies. I think that might actually be, like, a regular Game Boy game, you know? Right? I don't think... I would think so. Final Fantasy Legend... Final Fantasy Adventure. Here we go. So Chad was saying this is going to be sort of like Zelda, which could be interesting. The problem is Zelda confuses the hell out of me. So hopefully at least there's like a map on here. Boy, let's see. Well, you know what? I've been streaming Final Fantasy VII, and I had Goku, to replace Cloud's name, so let's just do that again. Girl. Goket. Yeah, nice music. It's the prequel to seek. Really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. Oh. Never mind. I can't fit that. I don't know. Goka. There. We can do, like, Spanish level, like, differentiation of male and female. The mana collection is... Yeah! I do need to... So is this part of the mana collection? I do need to check that out. I have Trials of Mana, and, like... It's okay. I didn't really get too far into it. It's like Final Fantasy, but kind of like chibi-fied, almost. This is the first game in the series. Yeah, but, like, I didn't know. So is this, like... So, like, did they just, like, Doki Doki Panic sprite swap this, and it's just like, oh, it's Final Fantasy here, but... Okay. There's... Hold on. So I guess... Gargoyle's Quest wasn't the only series to... Yeah, Gargoyle's Quest as well. I mean, Tetris, obviously. Well, I mean, that didn't start on the Game Boy. Yeah, that's actually, never mind. That didn't start on the Game Boy. Just kind of started on the Game Boy here. Even though Tengen Tetris might have came out before the Game Boy. I don't remember. There were a couple that started out on Game Boy. Also, didn't Gargoyle's Quest come out on NES before Game Boy? I could be wrong on that, but I feel like something like that. I mean, Pokemon started out on Game Boy. That's kind of like the big one. No, that was Gargoyle's Quest 2. Okay. I just know I have, like, a Gargoyle's Quest game that I downloaded on the Wii U, like, when I, like... Yeah. Final Fantasy Adventures has been remastered 2 times on the Game Boy Advance and PS Vita. Oh, shit! I wondered if I should have played the Game Boy Advance version. Oh, well. Best GQ game is still Demon's Crest, though. Yeah, on Super Nintendo? I agree. That one's actually on the Switch Online, so Chad, if you pay for that, go on the Switch, check that one out if you haven't already. It's really fun. Basically, it's like Ghosts and Goblins, but a little bit more fair, I would say. And with, like, more features and, like, some RPG elements and things like that. It's a spin-off of Ghosts and Goblins, basically. Yeah, this does have real... I mean, it's Final Fantasy. Of course it's gonna have really good music. I don't know what Final Fantasy would be without good music. Oh my god, I can hit my friends. Yeah, friendly fire! I'll look it up. Yeah, please do. It's on the SNES Online. Which is good, because if I remember right, the physical card is, like, monstrously expensive. Last I checked. It is, okay. I mean, a lot of people want to complain about, like, the Switch Online. There's still some good stuff. Like, nothing you're gonna, like, find that's, like, you know, brand new life-changing experience. You do get Earthbound Beginnings, which is nice because that was on the Wii U, but you obviously had to pay extra. For Switch Online, it's just included in the base package. Yeah, it definitely plays a lot like Mana. Funny Demon's Quest was said to have actually generated negative sales way back when. Yeah, because I mean, like, I don't know, like, the NES version I could see, because that came out, like, way past the relevance of the system, right? Didn't come out in, like, 92 or 93 when most people kind of didn't really have an NES. Game Boy version, I don't know about that. They should... Like, everything should have been, like, in line for, like, that and the SNES version to succeed. Like, Ghosts and Goblins was still pretty popular. Like, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, that was pretty big around that time. Ghouls and Ghosts, that, like, I think that launched with the Genesis, over here, and that's, like, one of the best games on the Genesis, I would say. Way better than the NES port of Ghosts and Goblins. Which is just, like, a barely... Well, I guess, like, that one is, like, more so confident than, like, 1942, which just feels like it's going to shatter at any moment. Well... Gargoyles Quest 2 was a late release. Ghouls and Ghosts is great, yeah. It's weird how they, like, they released Super Ghouls and Ghosts on Super Nintendo on the SNES Online. They didn't, and they released Ghosts and Goblins, like the Micronix NES port. They didn't release Ghouls and Ghosts on Genesis, which I think is better than both of those games. Problem about NES, Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, Micronix developed both of them. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They, like, pretty much, like, a lot of early bad, especially early NES games that are, like, bad ports, Micronix tended to be behind those. Like, also of note was the first two Akari Warrior games, which I would argue could have been worse. I would argue both are at least somewhat playable. Even if Akari Warriors is just bullshit hard. But there's the... My favorite is Athena, the SNK arcade game where you hit enemies with a crack pipe. The NES port. I don't remember where I heard that like someone called that weapon a crack pipe, but now I just can't unsee it. But yeah, that port was done by Micronix as well. Not that the original arcade version was all that good to begin with. I think the biggest problem with those is that Micronix tried to replicate the spinner... Yeah, exactly. And then there's also rumors it was all done by one guy, like, fresh out of college, who just, like, bullshitted his way into, like, making people believe he was, like, an actual developer company. They're, like, trying to... They're, like, trying to recreate an entire-ass Final Fantasy VII style plot into a Game Boy, and it's kind of cute to see them try. And it's kind of cute to see them, like, almost sort of succeed, in a way. Yeah, and there are, like, decent ports of Ikari Warriors. Like, the Commodore 64 version was pretty good. Goku fell. Oh, well, that was fast. What? Oh, shit! Oh, it doesn't put the cursor on new game already? That's strange. The world map theme, yeah. Oh, that sucks. It didn't, like, put the cursor on continue, so I have to start all of that over again. There. Oh, right, that's it. Oh, you like the music in this game? Well, here, let me make it really good. Slow mode, bitches! Tennis friends. What have I done? This is why fast forward is better than you in every way. Hang on. At least Ikari 2... Oh, at least Ikari 3 turned out okay. I didn't even know there was... Was there an Ikari 3? I don't remember that. Have you seen the Elden Ring remake on Game Boy? You're kidding. That's not a real thing, is it? Yes, fan-made, free to download. Okay, can you send a link to that? Because I'm going to have to check that out. They made an... Elden Ring hasn't even been out an entire year, and they are already making, like... And someone already made, like, a demake for it from the ground up. That's insane. I don't want to outright say that guy has no life, but yeah, that guy has no life. And thank God for that. Okay. Oh, Chad sent the link. I'm gonna open that up on my iPad real quick and save that. That is sick. I gotta check that out. My friend felt lost after finishing Elden Ring, yeah. Shintendo. Where? I might have seen one of his videos before. That name sounds familiar. But yeah, I'll check that out after the stream. Oh, I guess you... Okay, I guess either way, that's why it starts you on there. Alright, well, I'm actually gonna also add that one to my favorites. I might check that out more. Actually, if it's in the Mana collection, I might check that out. Like, play that on Switch. Alright, as always, this is ROM Roulette and Request, so, if you have any requests, feel free to drop them in. They can be Game Boy, they can be whatever, but, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have top rank 10. Oh, God. There's a general, quality gap between the ones I pick randomly and the ones that are requested, I've found. Whoa, hold on a second. I gotta restart that. That is like an honest-to-God, like, digitized intro right there. Okay, that is cool. And this is, I guess, like, Nintendo in-house. So that should be fun. Singles mode, yeah, let's do that. We misspelled love because we are cool. Wait. Game Boy Color, okay too. Like I said, you can request whatever you want. It's just like the roulette portion will be Game Boy themed. Oh wow, it actually gives you the controls. That's really useful. Oh, I didn't mean to put that many V's in there, but that works. That works. Search up, search down. Shantae on Game Boy. Oh, that's a good pick, yeah. I haven't played a ton of that one, but I have played a little. It's one of those, like, tap up twice. Wow, there's a lot of digitized, like, there's things like Pokemon, which had, like, a little bit of digitized speech, and then there's the one TMNT game that said, Cowabunga! At the beginning, but, wow, for a Game Boy game, that is really impressive. And yet, like, graphic-wise, it kind of has, like, a Game & Watch feel, so, like, I kind of admire that, in a way. It's like a mix of future and past. Oh, I see. So that's what happens when you push up twice. You get the score. That's pretty cool. 15 all. That is so cool. This game, they put like way... You ever notice how like sports games, especially around this time, had like... Especially around this time, they were like the cutting edge games. Like racing games especially, like they were the ones kind of like really ambitious. Like that one like NASCAR game that Konami did for NES, Bill Elliott's NASCAR. It's a terrible game, but it was ambitious. And then there's like a whole bunch of baseball games that had like really good music and sound and graphics for the time. Sports games were especially around this time were always like system pushers. I wonder why that was. I guess because like the games at their core are just so simple. You kind of have to push them a little bit. You know what? This might honestly be one of my favorite tennis games because it's, well, one, it's something I can easily understand, and two, it's just like, it's pretty fun to play. Everything moves fluidly. Now, granted, I am playing this on an emulator, and I realize I am in a huge state of privilege by doing that. I'm in a huge state of privilege for doing that because I have to imagine that on an actual, like original brick Game Boy, this would be virtually unplayable. Like, I could not imagine, how would the ball at all be visible with all of the ghosting of that? Then again, I've heard, like, varying degrees of, like, people talking about how bad the ghosting is on like the actual Game Boy. I don't know if it's like if it was like actually that bad. Like there were a couple like games on Game Boy where you focused on like a small object. Like Alleyway is one that immediately came to mind. I always liked that, but I mean obviously it's not going to be any sort of Arkanoid. It's a game you had to turn. You had to burn your eyes out in the sun. No, I know that. Like, the backlight... Like, So I've owned a game... I used to have a Game Boy Color when I was a kid. I got it, like, used off my friend. It didn't even have a battery cover. I had to, like, basically tape the batteries in. And then I had a Game Boy Advance SP. One of the really shitty early ones that didn't... Like, it had a front light, but it was essentially just kind of useless. So, like, I know, like, how, like, non-backlit screens work. I just know the original Game Boy had, like, a lot of ghosting, but I've never actually played on an original Game Boy. I've played on the Game Boy Color, which... My understanding... is that that cut down on a lot of the ghosting. What's up, Lord Goku X? This is a really good tennis game for Game Boy. It's really easy to kind of pick up and play. You don't have to worry too much about figuring out the controls. It has some neat little sound samples, which is nice. Graphics are simple, but they get the job done. It kind of has like a neat little... It has that nice sort of Nintendo charm. And again, it's sort of like a mix of them going forward and going back at the same time, because it has sort of like that Game & Watch feel to it. Always wanted one, my OG Game Boy. An OG Game Boy. Anyway... Best tennis game on the Game Boy is definitely Mario Tennis. I haven't played that one. I know that, well, I played the N64 version. I know the Game Boy version apparently has, like, kind of like an open world and maybe, like, some kind of RPG element where you can kind of level up your player and boost the stats and things like that. I don't know if I ever really wanted an OG Game Boy because, like, didn't have power shots yet. Yeah. Wait, now was Mario Tennis, was that a Game Boy Color game, or was that one of those, like, in-between games where it technically worked on the Game Boy but didn't have the color unless you put it in a Game Boy Color? Oh, it was Game Boy Color, okay. I haven't played, like, a ton of tennis games that use an actual controller. What I mean by that is, like, I used to play Wii Tennis a lot. And, like, that was a game that I think actually worked pretty well on the Wii. Not all of them did. Infamously, baseball didn't work so well on the Wii. Bowling was obviously the best in that collection. That's the one that everybody knows and remembers fondly. Boxing worked really well as well. I thought golf works pretty well too. Like, you could swing the Wii remote like a golf club. Used to play a variety of lawn tennis in real life. That's pretty fun. Yeah. Okay, I might play Mario Tennis. I don't know if that's like a request, but I'm gonna play Shantae first because that's what Chad requested, and then after that I might play Mario Tennis, assuming nobody else has a request in the meantime. Hey, hang on, what is this? Sergeant Rock. Oh my god, I wonder what that is. Kind of looks like Bionic Commando, actually. Or, no, not Bionic Commando, just Commando. Ooh, yeah, I forgot they, like, ported some of the Shin Megami Tensei games to Game Boy Color. I need to check that out, actually. Because those are going to be, like, actually, like, English translated and everything. And localized. Shantae, that's it. Now, this was one of the later Game Boy Color games, and as a result, it goes for quite a bit secondhand now. Most technically advanced Game Boy Color game, probably Shantae. No! I disagree with that, and I will I will give you two pieces of evidence. One, if you count homebrews and, like, just, like, shitty fan projects. And two, if you do. Actually, the other one, The other one I can show, I will actually need to, like, check out Switch emulators because it's kind of so advanced that... Well, the other emulator runs it, but it doesn't run it the best, in my opinion. So I'll switch cores. I have played this a little bit. Oh, right, shit, I forgot. You have to run in, like, this level. Run away from the bombs. Now, Shantae is, like, an anime license, isn't it? Oh, shit. Yeah, right. I'm remembering now. Shit. Also, you can whip your hair at people like a schoolgirl. Like an anime schoolgirl, in fact. I believe one of our chat members might have experience doing so. So, you know, like, how often do you whip your hair at like, floating bombs and, like, enemies and things like that? There we go. Just walk carefully. Actually, you can just get through this area by not running. Okay. Well, I got through it in the end anyway, so whatever. Oh, you think it's a Western studio? Okay. Cute pirate. Do you think pirates, enjoy pegging? Okay. Okay. I've said some things that I regret saying now. Let's move on and not address this ever again. Did Tim Fallon do the soundtrack? Like, I want to say no, because, like, I feel like this would have been after he was kind of, like, in the game industry, but it does sort of have, like, his feel to it. Oh, I guess those aren't enemies. Oh, Jake Kaufman. Okay. Tim Fallon did, like, he did, like, a lot of NES games. Like, Silver Surfer, was probably one of his most famous. He also did a lot of, like, computer games as well, like, British computer games. But, yeah, like Silver Surfer, you might know. Treasure Master, another, Jim Fallon, soundtrack. He was, I would argue, one of the most talented composers for early, for the 8-bit NES. Whip it good, damn right. Oh shit, that's cool. You can just whip a shrub out of existence. Okay, I thought you could jump on that.
like this is a license, but I guess maybe not if like that's what you guys are coming up with. Oh shit, there's a day to night transition. I didn't notice that. Or is that just when you're like low on health? I think that's what it was, okay. Yeah. I've played it a little bit. It's an alright game. Definitely plays pretty well. Okay, so I'm real quick. I'm not gonna play these a whole lot, but these are the most technically advanced. I would argue some of the games that push limited hardware the most. First, I'm going to. This is a fun game. This is just one of my favorite Game Boy games. Period. Actually, I'm not gonna play it on there. I'm going to switch cores because. Most emulators do not really do this game justice. So I believe it is this one. This is the one that does it really well. Yeah. This is canon fodder. Yep, war has never been so much fun. So, this is essentially... I don't want to say a port, because I think there's enough different about it where I would say it's sort of like a pseudo-sequel, or like a reboot. But it's a military sim, but it's easy enough. It's a lot. It's not as intimidating as that sounds. It's actually really easy, just like point and click, essentially. This was also... kind of like a small RTS. Yeah, exactly. This was also ported to Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Atari Jaguar, I think. 3DO. Some of them had, like, the lyrics, some of them didn't. The 3DO version did, I think. And then the console versions, I think, didn't. This not only had the actual lyrics to the music, it had an entire FMV. And as you can hear, all of the soundtrack going forward
is entirely digitally sampled. Awesome how... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This was originally, I believe, a Commodore Amiga game. Actually, was it Amiga or Atari ST? I want to say Amiga. Obviously, as you can tell by the intro and kind of like the overall tone, this had like a very kind of like dark, twisted sense of humor throughout the whole game. So it's entirely point and click. You So you get one of your enemy. Where's the? It has like all of this ambience. Realistically, emulation does not quite do this game justice. Especially the sound. It sounds a lot better on actual hardware. If you want to see that, Satoshi Matrix did a pretty good video on that. Maybe I'd have to reset it. I don't know. The original game actually opened with like a poppy, like a poppy flower, and that actually caused quite a bit of controversy when the game was first released. Okay, now I'm remembering how to play this. So it's B that shoots. And then A moves your thing. Yeah, so it's like a mini... Lord Goku X is right. It is like a mini... RTS. A lot more playable than that sounds. This is actually the best I've ever seen it emulated. A lot of emulators, it sounds really off-key because they don't quite emulate the Game Boy Color's sound correctly. Okay, this is mission 2. Yeah, this game just oozes. If you want a game that just oozes with charm. Kind of has like a dark sense of humor about it, but in a way that's so sort of just like naive and charming that you can't help but just not be offended by it, but just sort of like find it more enduring. than anything, I would say. There is another game a lot like this as well, with also some really good music. Not digitized, but Warlocked. That has Jerome Tell's soundtrack. He is another just absolute legend of chiptune music. Did a lot of really good work with the Commodore 64. Actually, if you want to see like the best of Jerome Tell's work, check out I think it's Turbo Outrun for the Commodore 64. There's a lot of digital sampling there. Gotta designed me for first as a person before I take offense. Fair enough. Okay, bye, Dyer. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the comments. I like how those graves get filled out as your troops die. Yeah, there's just so much charm to it. I don't know if I'll have an opportunity to play Warlocked at some point, but I hope I do, because that would be... I don't know, I might just play a little bit of it. It's a fun game, but it can get old after a little while. Just some really, I think some of the best chiptune music of all time. Anyway, that's Cannon Fodder. The other game I'm not going to play a ton of because it's not really a game. And also because I've shown the entire thing as the intro to another ROM Roulette and Request. But I'll just kind of quickly show it. So this is something Wolf Duff did on YouTube a little while ago. So what he did was he put the entire Morbius trailer onto a Game Boy Color cartridge. He ripped the video, compressed it down to just a couple of megabytes. So first I'm going to show you the trailer. At least a little bit of it. Actually, I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Oh, actually, yeah, I can turn it up quite a bit.
I should have died years ago. People all over the world have my disease. Should find it cure. Yeah, for sure.
It is supposed to be like...
You're gonna run.
It is supposed to have like that, like really like distorted sound. That's just the nature of compression. So this is actually the trailer. They put it on a Game Boy Color cartridge and super compressed it down. There's no game to this. It's really just a proof of concept. And if you want to know how he did it, the YouTube video is on a Game Boy Color cartridge as well. 3 of them, in fact. This is about a 15-20 minute long video. It fits on 3 Game Boy Color cartridges. I think you can fit about... What did he say? I think it was like 3 to 5 minutes of highly compressed FMV on a cartridge. Pretty amazing work. Yeah. He also did it with a Game Boy Advance. Of course, that's not nearly as impressive because officially that was done with the Game Boy Advance video. I think he put Dune on Game Boy Advance, if I remember right.
But not whole shows or movies because the file sizes were just too huge. It wasn't until the Game Boy Advance where we got whole cartridges because storage space quadrupled. But even still,
yeah, the Game Boy Advance is a lot more powerful. Officially, there's, like, cartoons like SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents that are on Game Boy Video. Arguably, much more impressively and officially, they had not only Shrek, but Shrek 2, and a combo cartridge with Shrek 2 and Shark Tales. That's 2 highly compressed movies on one Game Boy Advance cartridge. So as you can see, like, okay, I can't pause. But if you want to make a game, pause this video, try and count how many pixels are in this man's face. Of course, around this time the Game Boy was doing this, the PSP had actual movies on UMD. Fair enough. I think the Game Boy Advance video might have came out a little bit before the PSP, but, like, all the same, like, you know, when I was a kid, and this was, like, not too long after the Game Boy Advance was a thing, I had a portable DVD player, and And the benefit to that is I didn't even have to, like, go out and get, like, my own movies and things like that on, like, a whole other format. I already had, like, a library of, you know, 50 or so DVDs from throughout my childhood. So I could just, if I wanted to, I could just pop Toy Story 2 in, watch it on a relatively large screen, much larger than a standard Game Boy Advance or a PSP. And I could just watch Toy Story 2, and that's what I did. That's actually what I did before I even played a single video game, is I would do that and occasionally just, like, play the crappy little DVD games that would come on on those things. So I'm going to play a little bit of Mario Tennis. I want to see just a little bit of, like, what that has to offer. I haven't really done that. My PSP was my portable movie viewer for a while throughout post-grad. Okay. Holy anime. This was like around the time when game companies really started to realize they didn't need to be embarrassed of anime unless it was still embraced it. Oh, shit, you're right. I need to, let me turn it down. I'm sorry. I forgot I had, like, it blaring because the Morbius trailer was so low. Okay, just making sure. That should be good. Let me just quick check to make sure the, just quick check to make sure the audio levels are good. Looks like... Yeah, it looks like I could still turn it down more. There, that should be about good, I think. I think I'll play this version of the Game Boy Advance on next week's scheduled stream, too. Okay, sure. I've played the N64 version. It's just kind of, like, too basic. There's really nothing Mario about it. It could be, like, you know, Home Improvement Tennis, and nobody would bat an eye. Okay. Okay, I'll be Linguini. Versus Donkey Kong. Of course, this was also on Virtual Boy. That's just even more of just a bog standard tennis game. Oh wow, this is really good gameplay. I've heard Mario Golf is also really good on Game Boy Color. I played it a little bit on N64, didn't really get on with it too well, but yeah. Hang on. This one has an RPG mode. Yeah, I saw that before. Actually, let me see if I can figure out how to get that going. Wait, Capcom was behind this? Mario minigames, Link to Play. Mario Tour? Is that what it is? Mario Tour? Oh, Camelot, not Capcom. Sorry, I misread that. Mario Tour is the RPG. Okay. Oh, I see. So these are like the human characters. So I can be... Wait, do they have names? No. I guess I have to give them names. You know what? I'm just gonna be the anime girl, because she's cute. Wait, how do I... Oh, I see. Yes. Oh, she does have a name. It's Nina. What the hell? I'll just keep it that way. You can take these characters to the... Yeah, right, with the transfer pack. And, like, all of your stats will transfer over as well. So, Nina and Kate are their names.
N64 and GBA. No, I think you're thinking of GameCube and Game Boy Advance. There was like a link cable, and I think you could link up the. There was a GBA version of Mario Tennis, right? Yeah, you said you were gonna stream it, and then I think the Game Boy version was Mario Tennis Aces. Yeah, it must be, because, no, that's the new one that's, like, come out on Switch. What's the... I think it's Mario Tennis Power Smash? Yeah, N64 to Game Boy Color. Yeah, that was the, transfer pack. You could, like, plug it into the back of the N64 controller. Only Nintendo would think to make a tennis-themed RPG, and only Nintendo could realistically pull it off. And only Nintendo would think about that at the height of Pokemon Mania. There was a 3DS as well as a Switch version. Those are more skill-based. Yeah, 3DS... Yeah, I think the 3DS version kind of retains some of the RPG elements. Switch version, if I remember, is basically just straight tennis. And then the Wii U version is just straight up trash. It was essentially just rushed out so that something could come out like in between like the Wii U's slow demise and the eventual inevitability of the Nintendo Switch. None of that on the 3DS. Oh, okay. I thought, okay, I must be wrong then. I thought there was, like, another portable that... I think maybe I'm just thinking of the Game Boy Advance version. The Game Boy Advance version, I think, had a similar RPG mode. It's just straight up tournament-based with an online mode. Probably doesn't exist. Yeah. Oh, GBA has a great RPG mode. Okay. Yeah, this idea could have only existed at the height of Pokemon Mania. Like, at the moment of just like, you know what, we are no longer ashamed to sell our anime art style to the West. So, like, I mean, like Pokemon was huge, Digimon was huge, and then around that same time, there was like a whole bunch of other lesser-known animes that nobody remembers and kind of sucked, but... Like, I think there was one called... Now, there was a movie, obviously, called Food Fight. That has nothing to do with it. I think there was an anime that came out in the West, and it was called, like, Food Battle or Food Fight or something like that, and that came out around the same time as Pokemon. That was just terrible. Also, pretty good music. I don't think that Nintendo could ever get away with doing this again. Like, RPGs are huge, probably bigger than they ever were now. I just don't think this idea of, like, mixing an RPG with literally everything could exist outside of the Pokemon craze. Gotta work your way up the game into a variety of open, tourney level. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Well, it's on the Game Boy Color, and everything Game Boy Color must be Pokemon, so we're just gonna make this Pokemon. There's another tennis game with RPG elements on PSP. Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. Hot Shots Tennis. It's very skill-based and is also a great tennis game.
Yeah.
Really? Interesting. Except you don't even level up in Hot Shots Tennis. It's all about getting better against the opponents. Okay. You know what? If you ever wanted to do like another sports-themed RPG, it needs to be boxing. Like, Mike Tyson kind of had Mike Tyson's Punch-Out kind of had elements of that. But like, if you ever wanted to make a sequel to Punch-Out, like, you know, another sequel to Punch-Out, like, do it like that. Make a boxing RPG. Like, you could basically just make Rocky. Make Rocky the video game. You have to, like, level up, fight increasingly, you know, go do, like, training exhibitions and, like worry about your stats. Like, you know what? I think what I want is just mix Mike Tyson's Punch-Out with River City Ransom. Do that, and then you have a perfect game. There's a boxing anime called... Oh god, I am going to butcher this. Hajime no Ippo? Ippo? I think it's Ippo. That could work with that concept. Yeah, just do that. Just... Okay, if you ever wanted to make a game based off of that anime, mix Mike Tyson's Punch-Out with River City Ransom, and you have a perfect game. You can, like, eat different foods, and that, like, depending on, like, the kind of food and, like, the levels of, like, protein or whatever, it can, like, increase your levels of experience, and you can level up and boost your stats, and, like, the more people you fight, obviously, that's, like, the easy, quick way to boost experience. Hajime no Ippo. Okay. There's a GBA game, but it's just a straight-up boxing game. Like, I mean, fair enough. And there is also a Rocky game on PS2, and again, that's just a straight-up boxing game. And from what I've heard, not a very good one. Fight Night series is pretty good for PS2 and the next-gen consoles. Still just a boxing game. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, there's a lot of boxing games that obviously rely on, like, experience and things like that, but... I think it's not too late for them to just, like, go all out and make, like, a boxing-themed RPG. Now, if you want to get into, like, weird sports things, look at all of the weird soccer video games. I mean, the thing that immediately comes to mind is Mega Man Soccer. That's a strange one. But like, even that's just like a reskin of another Japanese game, if I remember right. The most interesting thing related with, like, soccer video games
is in the mid-90s, there was not only a game, but like basically an entire trend of soccer-themed platformers. Platformers where you kick a soccer ball and hit enemies and kill enemies with a soccer ball. There were like 2 immediately that I can think of that came out around the same time, and I think a couple others that came out on like British computers like the Amiga. There was Kid Cleat and there was Soccer Kid. And the common thread around all of these games is they were all unbelievably terrible. Ever play Urgheis on PS1? 3D fighter with an RPG mode. I have not. That's interesting. Actually, that might kind of just be, like, the better version of what I've been saying this whole time. Like, forget boxing, just do that with, like, an actual fighting game. It's by Squaresoft, and it has Final Fantasy VII characters as guest characters. That's cool. Okay, I think I'm going to add that to my favorites and maybe come back to it on my own time. I know I didn't, like, really get through a whole lot of it, but there's a lot of, like, preamble, and I'm going to see if I can get through, like, some other games. You can play as Cloud and Tifa. Okay, cool. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have Extra Boxel. Okay, so this is Sakoban, if I remember right. And this was like one of the very early Game Boy games. I can't change their names anymore. Well, I did, well, I mean, I didn't change the names anyway, so I'm gonna have to. So I could do that. So actually, hold on. I'm gonna restart, because I think... Okay, yeah, 1990. So yeah, very early Game Boy game. And if I remember, it's quite literally just Sakoban. Oh wait! Boxel. No, this might be a sports game. Oh, it is... I think it's baseball. Or... It is baseball. Yep, by Bandai. What the hell? Oh. Oh, shit. Ow. It does! It does! It has, like, this, like, behind... really fluid motion, too. I am not going to be playing this too long because I am absolutely terrible at all baseball games. They require timing that I just do not possess. Yeah, graphics look really sharp, really fluid movement. Again, I am playing this on an emulator. If we were playing this on an actual Game Boy, I don't know if it would be as smooth. I don't know if it would look quite as slick, but...
And everyone has a belly. That's great. Yeah, exactly. This would be, like, green. Well, when I talk about, like, the original Game Boy, I'm more referring to the ghosting. Like... I'm more referring to, like, the ghosting. That was a huge problem with, like, the original Game Boy. I'm not gonna play that too long, but, like, yeah. Game Boy, and... Well, Game Boy had ghosting. Other handhelds had ghosting far worse. Like, if you get into, like, the Supervision, like, it came bundled in with, like, a Breakout clone, and that was borderline unplayable because of the ghosting. And then, even, like, the Atari Lynx had it pretty bad. Game Gear had it pretty bad. Nomad had it really bad. Gamecom was entirely unplayable as a result of the ghosting and also as a result of just not very good hardware or games. But other than that, it's great. Sega Strong, yep. Game Gear had not... No, it had some ghosting, didn't it? Like some motion blur, like in like Sonic 2. I thought I remembered that. The Nomad had it pretty bad. I remember that. Like, I thought I heard a noise and I just wanted to make sure that, everything was... Okay, yeah. Okay, everything's good. Did it? I don't remember. It's been a really long time since I've seen, like, a functioning Game Gear, but, or maybe I just loved my Game Gear, and it definitely wasn't as bad as the Game Boy. I remember that. The Nomad had really bad motion blur. Like, I remember, I did a video, I actually own a physical Nomad. I got it years ago, and I got a really good price on it. It was like $40. There's some problems with it. Like, there's some dead pixels in the corner. The sound volume just doesn't work at all. So, like, it has basically one sound setting. Sound actually works. It's just the knob doesn't. And then, it doesn't have, like, a battery pack, so you have to, like, plug it into the wall. That said, yeah, it has pretty bad motion blur. Like, I remember, like, in the video I did years ago on the Sega Nomad, this was when I was a little kid, I was, like, playing Sonic and Knuckles, and you could barely see Sonic, while you were playing it. Anyway, I honestly don't remember ghosting on the Game Gear. It might not have been as bad on Game Gear, but Nomad, it was pretty bad. We ported fucking Spiritual Warfare for the Game Boy. I'm always having to play this game. Long vertical scan lines. Yeah, you're right. No, what the Game Gear had was...
It didn't have ghosting, but it would turn your batteries into a ghost. Also, spiritual warfare isn't working, apparently. And that was the case with the Nomad as well. Both the Game Gear and the Nomad. Like, those screens did not have very good... Always bring the charge roll. Oh, yeah, they did have, like... I forgot, they did have, like, a rechargeable battery pack for the Game Gear. Holy shit, there's a game called Atomic Punk. That is cool. Oh my god, I want to play Van Halen so bad, but I'm not going to open up that can of worms copyright-wise. I guess I'll just have to sing it. Also had a car charger. Yeah, you're right. I am the ruler of the underworld. Okay. But I'm sure YouTube hates that. What is that? Hatsune Miku Project Diva. Oh, so is that like porn, basically? I have no idea what this is. Oh, is this like a puzzle? Yeah, okay, this is like a puzzle game. Oh, it's Bomberman! Why the hell did they call it Atomic Punk? It's just Bomberman. Oh, shit. It's Bomberman. I do not like Bomberman. It's like really difficult to get like the timing to like actually like kill the enemies in Bomberman. I actually don't even know if the goal of Bomberman is to get rid of all of these things or to kill all the enemies. Either way, I've never done it successfully. Super Bomberman is the most fun. Kill all the enemies. Fuck. Fine. Like, even if I was good at Bomberman, it is such a boring game. Although, what's that Game Boy Color Bomberman game that's, like, more... It's not, like, classic Bomberman. It's more like a platformer. I think, is it called, like, Pocket Bomberman? I think. I've heard that one is pretty good. I'll have to check it out. The way I like my Bomberman is to have absolutely nothing to do with Bomberman. Try Super Bomberman on SNES. It's super fast-paced and fun. Alright. Let's try that, actually. We'll take a break from the whole Game Boy theme. We'll try Super Bomberman. There's also a new Switch game called Super Bomberman R. I wonder if that one's any good. I've heard it is, but that's also from people who like all the other Bomberman games. Like, my Bomberman experience mostly boils down to, like, Bomberman and Bomberman 2 on NES. Which, like, Super Bomberman, or Bomberman on NES, those games are unbelievably just so dull. Hold on, gotta scroll through all of my millions of Mario World ROM hacks. My favorite one is the SNES version, really modernized the experience. Has NES version becomes fun later. Okay. We're still in the Fs. There's a lot of Super Nintendo games with the word "super" in there. I didn't know if you knew that. Okay. Here we go. Super Bomberman 4. I don't think those are legit. That's not. Oh, here we are. These are the legit ones. Wait, Super Bomberman Panic Bomber. Wait. Holy shit! Oh, man. I gotta check this out. Is this the same as the Virtual Boy game called Panic Bomber? I love that game. That's like the best game on the Virtual Boy. Alright, this one I think is legit. This is Super Bomberman. Oh, it has like an open world screen. Oh, there. Okay, cool. I can automatically get a bomb back. Hard game, but fun. Those are power-ups. Okay.
Hey! Now you can place 2 bombs. Oh, I see. That's why I was able to do that. Okay. I got too greedy. Okay, so that... I see. Oh shit, I missed that. I think I see... This is like more like a standard puzzle game, I think. Yeah, it's all about like memorizing like enemy patterns and shit. Oh shit. Didn't see that there. Get the rollerblades. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Yeah. Oh yeah. I've heard Bomberman is a lot more fun multiplayer. I've just never been able to get anybody to play it with me. I love the little pop sound that the enemies make when they die. There we go. Oh, I see. So, like, that portal becomes active once I kill all the enemies. Okay. I mean, admittedly, I didn't have a ton of Bomberman experience, so I didn't quite understand, like, what the objective was, but yeah, now I kind of get it. But just kill everyone to beat the level. Okay, yeah. Try exploding the blue. Go to the blue eggs. Well, I think you need to, like, kill all the enemies, right? Oh, it does work. There was like still someone here though. I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I did kill everyone. Oh, it's those things. Well, we killed the enemy anyway. That works. It's like the sound of Dig Dug's bike pump. Okay. Now I want to see Panic Bomber. Is that the same thing as the Virtual Boy game? Because if so, I'd love to play that in color. Super Bomberman Panic Bomber. This was Japanese only, I think, right? Yeah. Classic NES Bomberman plays like that too. Yeah, okay. I haven't played a ton of like classic NES Bomberman. I just remember dying a lot. This game pack is not. Huh. That's weird. Kill enemies, head to the exit. Yeah. There we go. Well, this is Super Famicom. I think that ROM was just corrupted. Yeah, this is the Virtual Boy game. Yeah. This is like my favorite Virtual Boy game. Nice to know that like this exists on something that isn't a Virtual Boy. It is like one of those puzzle games where like a lot of the pieces look very similar. But yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. This is more Puyo Puyo than Panic Bomber on Virtual Boy. Yeah. You're right. This is just Puyo Puyo. I think Panic Bomber on Virtual Boy had like some slightly different gameplay.
I would check, because I do have a Virtual Boy emulator, but it doesn't run. Actually, I will anyway. It's gonna run like absolute shit, but I'll check anyway. This is Panic Bomber on Virtual Boy. Yeah, this one I know has a story mode as well. Actually, I'm going to do something real quick. First of all, I'm going to change the controls to make them, like, not the default, because the default is going to be really not good. It should be A, and then that should be B. Okay, yeah. I don't have a controller with thumbsticks on me right now, but yeah. And then what I can do, this is the benefit to emulation, to Virtual Boy emulation, is I can go to options, 3D mode, yeah, keep it that way. And I can do black and white. Oh wait, no, never mind. It is black and white. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. It's not as bad on the eyes this way. I mean, this isn't like too bad. This one I found was like always the most
Yeah, this is like a story mode. Gameplay and everything would be a lot faster. So it's kind of like Puyo Puyo, but like I don't think it has like the bombs and everything like that. And you can like use like bombs and everything as like power-ups. So yeah, you're right. It's like Puyo Puyo, but there's like a risk-reward thing to it. And actually, I think this is basically like part of the same series as the Super Nintendo version, just not as good, from what I can tell. Yeah. So, okay, yeah, like once it like gets like those garbage blocks that Puyo Puyo does, there's like actually a way of getting rid of them. I'm remembering this game now. Virtual Boy is one of those things I would love to get, but honestly probably should never own. See, so that one's lit, and you can get rid of all the garbage. But then, like, you can, like, add it onto the computer as well. And the computer can do that, too. If you, like, the computer can get rid of all of that garbage and, like, put it onto you as well. So that one's not lit. After a while, there will be one that is. Actually, yeah, this is like the same thing as the SNES version, I think. I kind of prefer it on Virtual Boy, though, because I think, like, there's enough differentiality in the, Yeah, that is so satisfying to do. I think there's more visibility in, like, the differentiation of, like, the shades and things like that. Go for long chains. Yeah, you can do that as well. Puyo Puyo works like that too. I don't think, I don't remember Puyo Puyo, at least like any of the versions I've played of Puyo Puyo. You don't get to like, actually, the only way you can get rid of like the garbage at the bottom is by just like, clearing like the beans, and then like anything surrounding that disappears. I'm more of a Tetris player though. Me too. I am Tetris is like one of the few games I'm actually like not terrible at. Oh, and you can do this? Yeah. That's like the special like blocking columns. Yeah. Anyway, that's Panic Bomber. Putting Tetris DS. Oh yeah, that is a good one.
I was actually just like I've said before, I hacked my 3DS and I've been playing a little bit of Tetris DS. That's a really fun game. There's like a touchscreen mode, which is sort of like kind of like a sliding puzzle mixed with Tetris. That's actually pretty fun. And you have to like clear the entire thing. It's fairly easy, but it's an interesting idea. I wish I could have used Tetris DS back when online still worked on the DS. That would have been super fun. But I guess like now we have like Tetris 99, which is better than anything Tetris DS could do. And I used to have can you blast the HR5 AI? I don't know. Love the versus mode online. Actually, what I used to have on DS was Tetris Party, which I don't think that was a Nintendo game, but it was a DSiWare game. There was also a version on Wii which had like more features, and I think actually a balance board mode, believe it or not. You could play Tetris with the balance board. But the DS version also had online play, and I used to do that quite a bit. It's like it was like Tetris 99, but with only one other player. There's also Puyo Puyo. I don't like Puyo Puyo Tetris. I bought it, and it's just like... It's just such a dumb idea, I think. Like, why would you mix two puzzle games that have virtually nothing to do with each other? Like, those are two totally different gameplay styles. It just boils down to, like, what even is this? Do you use T-Spin in Tetris 99? No. I'm not that good at Tetris. And honestly, I kind of prefer, like, classic Tetris anyway. Like, we're just completely abandoning the whole roulette and request thing of ROM Roulette and Request, but I'm going to tell you why classic Tetris is better, because it's not like... It doesn't hold your hand in the same way that modern Tetris does. Actually, is this the US version or the... Okay, this is the US version. Fun fact, when this game originally came out in Japan, it didn't have the classic Tetris theme. It was actually still a pretty good theme, but not the classic Tetris one. See, I like classic Tetris because it doesn't have like all those shadows. You can't hard drop. Well, oh, okay, hard drop is like a pretty good feature. You can't rotate out the pieces. It adds a lot more kind of like strategy to like, you have to like kind of really pay attention to what the next piece is, because even if you have a move that's going to be really good, it could screw you up for the next time. There isn't that level of like risk versus reward in modern Tetris. You can play so much faster in modern Tetris. And you can go infinite. Like, this goes on infinitely. There's like an infinite level of speed to this. Actually, the best version of modern Tetris is the Tengen NES version, but... Actually, they did kind of bring back classic Tetris, which I'm really happy about. In Tetris Effect, there's a mode where you can play classic Tetris online, and it's modeled after the original Nintendo NES version of Tetris, which I think that's really nice. And they use that now for, like, Tetris tournaments and things like that. Before, they had, like, this really ghetto setup where they would, like, combine, like, different versions. They would have, like, multiple versions of Tetris connected to a TV and things like that. Modern Tetris is not about strategy. It's about outskilling your opponent. Yeah, and making others feel bad. Yeah, but, like, you could do that too. Like, on the Game Boy... Well, the NES version infamously did not have multiplayer, and that's why a lot of people just don't really like that port. The Game Boy version did, but you had to have a link cable. Thankfully, it was bundled in with the original Game Boy, so... I don't know if the link cable was bundled in with a Game Boy. I've definitely never done link cable with anybody because I've never met anybody else with an actual Game Boy. But, yeah, you could do multiplayer Tetris that way. And the Tengen version has... Not only does the Tengen version of Tetris on NES, not only does that have two-player multiplayer, it has two-player co-op. So, like, you have this double wide long well, and you can even do it with a computer. I don't recommend doing that. And you can work with the other player to clear the double wide long well. It's an interesting concept that I don't think I've ever really seen in another Tetris game. And honestly, it's not the best way of playing Tetris. The best way of playing Tetris is competitively. But it's an interesting idea, at least. Drop, 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 win, laugh at opponent. Fair enough. Yeah, we were just talking about Tetris 99. Tetris 99, I think, like, what they've been doing recently with Tetris is... I think they're finally bringing Tetris into the next generation. Tetris 99 is amazing, if you've never played it. There's also Pac-Man 99, which is kind of like the spiritual successor. I don't think that one really plays as well. I don't know if that one really works as well in kind of like a battle royale setting. There used to be Super Mario Brothers Online. That was fun. Super Mario 35 was really good. And then for whatever reason, Nintendo was like, yeah, we have a really good idea on our hands. Let's just can it. Let's just like make it like it was only ever meant to be temporary. I know, but obviously, like, I am not the only person who talks about how unbelievably stupid an idea that was, especially considering the game turned out to be super fun. Yeah, Tetris 99 builds from modern Tetris games, like the online Tetris games for PC and DS games. Yeah, like, yeah, Tetris 99 uses the benefits of modern, does use, like, the added features to modern Tetris to its advantage. And then there's also Tetris Effect, which does a lot of things. I even played Tetris Effect in VR. I played it on my PSVR, and honestly, it did not need to be in VR. There's absolutely no benefit to doing that. But it is kind of cool, I guess. It has some really nice music. It has, like, a campaign mode. It does have classic Tetris Online, which I really like. It has modern Tetris Online as well. But yeah. Give me Galaga 9. Shit, that would be fun. What are some other good, like... Actually, what about Bomberman 99? Why has nobody thought of that? That's a genius idea. Yeah. Let's do Adam's Family. Oh, I already played that, I think, last time, so we'll skip that. World Cup USA 94. I think this is soccer. I think they already did Bomberman, but it's not 99. Yeah, it should be 99 players, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Bomberman R has online support. Come to Brazil. Oh god, why did I... Yeah, Chicago! I don't know. Wait, Dragon Slayer or something for Game Boy is a roguelike. Oh yeah, is it the Konami game? How would you fit 99 players? Well, I mean, how did you fit 35 people into Super Mario Brothers? They figured it out. Like, what I think is... I feel like you would have to, like, allocate, like, a couple of people into, like, different Bomberman things, but it would be kind of like... It would be kind of like Tetris 99, where you just, like, snipe other people's things. And also, like, yeah, like, Pac-Man is, like... is smaller than Bomberman. So I think, like, I don't know exactly how, but I feel like it would work. Okay, so Dragon Slayer, I think it's called. I did just learn about that. It's like, oh god, Dragon's Lair for... Yeah, obviously it's not going to be Dragon's Lair. Is it Dragon Swarm, maybe? I think that might be the game you're thinking of, Dragon Swarm. Or Dragon's Wharf, rather. No, this is Acclaim. I don't know. Maybe this is... Or Dragonheart. Oh, I think this is like a movie license. Oh, it is Dragon Slayer. Okay. Let me see. I don't think I have that one. Maybe it's on Game Boy Color. Oh, actually, speaking of, oh, it's not there either. I must not have the ROM. Speaking of, like, FMV games on Game Boy Color, this is Dragon's Lair. Yeah, that is a movie license. I'll quick show this off real quick. This is another FMV style game on Game Boy Color. This is actually a straight port of Dragon's Lair to Game Boy Color. I suck at Dragon's Lair, but it is cool that it exists.
Look, I think there's a lesson to be shared here. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you necessarily should. Oh wait, maybe I need to go up, I think, actually. I think I need to run away from it. Okay, I think I got it. This was a Laserdisc, exactly, and they ported it to Game Boy Color. Look, just because you technically can do something doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea. I'm just saying. Yeah, port Dragon's Lair to the Game Boy Color. Yeah, you technically could do that. Alright. And actually, if you didn't know, the animation for that game was done by Don Bluth, who did a lot of famous like Game Boy games and things like that. Or not Game Boy. A lot of famous like Disney movies. What was I thinking? So what is this now? What is this? Bionic Commando? No. Oh, actually, I think this might be Bionic Commando. Dragon Slayer is a roguelike RPG. Yeah, I don't think I have the ROM for that one. I didn't know they ported Bionic Commando to the Game Boy. Doesn't surprise me. They ported just about everything to it. Konami actually made like a Batman game with like kind of a similar mechanic. Batman, the animated series. It's a really fun little game. That's on Game Boy as well. Of course, you could jump in that game though. You can't jump in Bionic Commando. You have to use like the grappling hook. I mean, it plays like Bionic Commando. What more can you really ask for? Capcom definitely had like a mixed kind of like time with the Game Boy. Like especially with the Mega Man games, some of them were really good, some of them really weren't. Oh, select is pause, okay. Yeah. It's Bionic Commando. I can't say I'm a huge fan of it, but there's definitely games that have done Bionic Commando style a little bit better. But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And
This might be the last game of the night. Oh, Gremlins 2. This was on NES. This one's actually pretty good, if I remember right. It's kind of like an adventure game.
if it's anything like the NES version, at least. Ah, Howie Mandel! Oh, it's a side-scroller. Oh, okay. Oh, that is cool. Okay. Oh shit, the invincibility mode. Invincibility mode goes away. Oh, this is a cute game. This one's actually really fun. I kind of like it. Reminds me a little bit, actually, of the Konami Tiny Toon Adventures game, which I always really liked. I guess you could call it kind of like a puzzle platformer. I don't know if there's enough puzzle elements to really put it in that category, but... I mean, I've never seen the Gremlins movie. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this has absolutely nothing to do with it. The NES version, if I remember right, has, like, more of an adventure feel to it. It's kind of more Zelda-esque. Ah, shit. Never seen this before. Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. It has like really cute music. It's kind of you have like different like things you can use to attack the enemies with. There we go. Jet. Jumps are a little bit... or like controls are a little bit like, how do I put this, overly sensitive. Like there's no kind of like sense of momentum. You do kind of like stop on a dime, which you can get used to, but if you're used to something like Mario, it might trip you up a bit. Yeah, this one is like really fun though. Actually, next time I die, I'm gonna check to see who made this. Because I don't actually really know, but... It's a straight platformer, yeah. But it's a good one. It plays pretty well, I think. I mean, it's a license. It's a licensed game, so it could be a lot worse. Okay, you can't kill that. Okay, let me reset, see who did this. Who was behind this. Warner Brothers. Licensed by Nintendo. Oh, what did it say? Warner Brothers. Oh, Sunsoft. That's why it's good.
Yeah, Sunsoft did a lot of really good licensed shit, like the Batman games. They were supposed to do like a Superman game, but that ended up getting canceled. Prototypes of that are really kind of hard to come by. Alright, I'm gonna do one last game. And then I'll end the stream. 6-in-1 pack. Oh, God. Fuck it, let's do 6 more games. If this is actually gonna load, which it might not. Interplay, so this is legit. And Beam Software. Oh, these are like card and like board games and shit. Fair enough, that's why it's legit. Solitaire, Dominoes, Cribbage, and Yacht. Okay, so Yacht is Yahtzee. And Solitaire is the game that's on your Windows. Vegas rules? Fuck it, let's play with Vegas rules. What the hell is that? Alright, yeah, it's Solitaire. I can't imagine them messing that up. Wasn't there a 9 there? No, I'm not gonna end the stream on Solitaire. It's Vegas, baby! Hell yeah, where's Dyer? He needs to tell me how Vegas rules... He needs to tell me how Vegas rules Solitaire works. Picross... Okay, I have no idea how Picross works. See if we can figure that out together.
Wait, is that Game Freak? Hang on. No. Okay. Well, any tutorial it could possibly give me, I think this is in Japanese, so that's not going to help me too much. Oh yeah, this is Mario Picross too. I have no idea how to play Picross, and like, even if it was teaching me how, I wouldn't be able to understand it anyway. Actually, yeah. Let's do... Oh, Little Mermaid! I played the NES version of that. Yeah, it's Picross. I've never played Picross before. This is the one I want to go out on. I've never played this, but I have played the NES version. Let's see if it's the same. Oh, okay, it already looks like it is. This is exactly the same as the NES version. Which is odd. It's like, usually you didn't see like straight ports of games. Oh, there's the shell. Actually, I think this isn't a straight port. I think the layout might be kind of different. It's just very, very inspired by the NES version of this game. I mean, they did a pretty good job at adapting the music, admittedly. Guys, I think you hit the wrong note on the synthesizer. I mean, are you sure you want to ship? Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can, like, kill the enemies and still reuse the shell. I couldn't remember if you could do that in the NES version. Also, I think generally this one just kind of plays better, if I remember right. I'm still not any better at it. Alright. I think I'll end that there. It's Little Mermaid. It's basically the same as the NES version, as far as I can tell. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. So, that was pretty fun. I'll definitely be doing, like, more themed episodes like this in the future. I'll still be doing, like, purely random ROM Roulette as well, so rest assured that will still be there. This will just be kind of, you know, there will be special episodes to kind of, like, you know, give you something to look forward to. Add some variety to the mix. Little Mermaid. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, we saw some interesting stuff, and I now don't hate Bomberman as much. So, without further ado, good night, and thank you for coming to my TED Talk.